Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Mr. Speaks channel. Um, again, I apologize for the inconsistent update schedule. I am currently in my TNT phase of truck driving training, which is why I'm making this video to kind of give an update on my experience so far and just kind of vent a little bit because I don't get a lot of downtime to kind of do these videos because I'm constantly running and running and running trying to get things done. So I got a couple minutes because we're currently in the um, Salt Lake terminal, and I got some time because we're getting the truck checked out, and we'll probably be here for a while until we get another load in. But I just wanted to give an update on my progress so far, just kind of empty out my thoughts and kind of go from there. Take my glasses off because I am currently in a bunk room. Uh, for whatever reason, the lighting's not that great in here, but it just has a bed. I would turn the camera. Hold on, let me. It just has a bed, my shower stuff, did some laundry, but it's pretty much here for you to get some sleep in. So I'm just kind of in here. The lighting's not that great, but again, we're gonna work with what we got. So currently, since my last video, I believe my last video I was in my PSD phase. I am currently now in my TNT phase, and in the TNT phase, after you pass your test, do your CDL, all that stuff, you get upgraded to purple status, and you do your TNT. And for this process, the process that I'm in, you have to complete 30,000 miles before you can upgrade to either do lease company, solo, or team driving. Um, Now, I'm not sure if you can do solo company. I'm not entirely sure. I can get some clarification on that. But you get to choose your path. So currently, I am about 20,000 miles in. Upgraded to TNT uh, late October, not late, I'm sorry, late September, early October. I started off strong, had a couple of times where I had to come home during the process, so that kind of set me back a little bit. But I was able to catch up, make up a lot of that lost time because we've been running pretty hard going coast to coast, which I don't mind that at all. Trying to get these miles in and be as safe as possible. So yeah, I'm about less than 10,000 miles away. I'm like 20,000 something miles now. Uh, and the experience has been a bit of a roller coaster, I would say. Uh, my trainer, is very hands on, very explanatory, able to explain to me some things. Been very helpful throughout the process. Uh, I've gotten lots of driving experience, backing experience. I feel a lot more comfortable behind the wheel than I have because I'm currently ready to upgrade. So as far as that goes, like the experience I've driven mountain driving, rain, haven't hit snow yet, but hit hit high winds. Uh, Definitely had a lot of experience as far as that goes. So just on a personal level, still, it hasn't been as hard being away from my family because we are able to talk a lot more because I'm able to have a little bit more freedom as far as when I can talk on the phone and phone use while driving. I'm able to call my wife, got a hands free device, check in with the family. So it hasn't been as hard, but it's still very hard being away. And I think one of the greatest lessons I had to learn throughout this process is patience, because as a trainee, you're still on someone else's time schedule. So you, speaking for me, just me personally, you're always wanting to constantly run, run, run so you can get done. But there's a lot of things that are out of your control as far as like where the loads go, when the loads come in, time frames and stuff like that, hours, the clocks and stuff like that. So me being patient and learning it the right way has been helpful. Uh, the other lesson is also kind of standing up for yourself as well, uh, being confident in what you can and can't do. So what I mean by that is, you know, with my trainer who is very hands on, very helpful. Uh, a lot of times, when he's helping me, which he helps me a lot, which I don't mind at all to an extent. Uh, but with me constantly relying on my trainer, it got to a point where I wasn't trusting myself. You know, I know as a trainee, there's a lot to learn. You got to make sure you're doing things, the right way. But throughout this process for me, whenever somebody gives me instructions, it doesn't work out necessarily. Like I have to do it myself. And my trainer has taken a step back and trusted me a lot more since, I've shown that, hey, I have the ability to do it. I'm a bit unorthodox, but I'm able to get things done, and I'm able to trust my own instincts, because at the end of the day, when I'm on my own, I'm not going to have my I'm not going to have my trainer there. I'm not going to have anybody there. It's just me. So I have to learn to trust myself, trust my own instincts. If I get myself into a jam, I know how to get myself out of a jam. Backing has gotten a lot better. I know about the processes of checking in, shippers, receivers, all that stuff, Qualcomm stuff. I still miss a little bit of things because I'm always trying to hurry up, so I still need to slow down in some sense. But I'm definitely able to trust myself a lot more. And as far as I know, a big talking point is finances. So TNT phase, you get um, as a trainee, from my experience, you only get $900 a week. Now, I believe in the past that if you were working with a lease driver, you had the opportunity to get more, but I don't think that's the case anymore. Yeah, I don't know, but from my experience, you just get the flat $900, and that's dependent on if you're on the truck. Now, I don't think it counts as far as like miles go, but as long as you're on the truck and active for a little, as long as the truck reads you that you're on it, you'll still get credit for it, no matter how far or little you go. So mileage doesn't come into play on that. Now that's $900 gross. Now you'll still have stuff taken out, like if you eat at the cafe, it'll take out from that. If you have your loan from PSD, it'll take out for that. If you have a CPAP machine like I do, uh, it takes out for that. So you may necessarily only get, like, after taxes and the stuff takes out, the most you may take home is like maybe $600 or $500. It's depending on like what you have for taxes coming out, what you have for expenses and things like that. So don't count on it necessarily being $900 straight out. No, your take home is probably maybe six or five or 600. And that's at least that is for me. For you, it might be a little bit higher. I apologize. Throat a little dry. So, plus I've been going through different time zones and weather and stuff. So my my sinuses have been acting up, but I feel great. It's all good. But other than that, like this process has been one of the hardest things I've ever had to go through in my life. But I'm glad to see that it's almost over and that my patience have been paying off. So I just want to thank everybody that's tuning in. Hopefully these videos are helpful. Again, I have no prior experience in the CDL world, but I'm learning a lot about it, and I'm excited to see what's next. I'm excited to upgrade. So I'm being patient, but I am also ready to do it as soon as possible. So again, thank you guys for this watching this little update. If you so choose to do so, uh, I'll be once I get back on my own, I'll be able to update and upload a little bit more, be a little bit more frequent. But until next time, everything is okay. I'm alive. Looking forward to the next scene. So, peace out.